Come along as I do a little thrifting at the Giving Tree here in Topeka, Kansas. Lots of great sales going on today. Let's see what we can find. I always like to grab these little trivets when I see them, especially at 50 cents. I just picked up an oval one last week that will look great with this one. And I found a ton of beautiful glass today. Not something I usually pick up. A few bottles sold well on my thrift haul this week, so I figured I would grab a few more. The employees are amazing here and very friendly. They do allow me to peek in their carts as they bring them out and put out the new items, so that is great. Some stores don't let you do that. I found a few fun wooden apples in this cart, so I went ahead and grabbed those. And then look, y'all, I've been picking up these oil lamp bases, but this one was actually wired into a real lamp, so I grabbed it for sure. I liked these little urns with the dried floral, but some of the floral just wasn't my favorite. I decided to pass. I think they were almost $6 each. And this was an interesting little handmade piece, but it looked like it was going to be tricky to ship, so I left it behind as well. This little faux paper bag, it was ceramic with the old seed packet on it, was super cute, but it was seen better days, so I left it behind and went to peek at this old vintage child's chair. Very pretty blue and white dishes. None of them came home with me. They were priced a little bit higher. These are not the best sellers for me, nor do I decorate with a lot of blue, but I love to look at them and appreciate them while I'm at the store. Found these cool pullers. Let me know if you know what those pullers are for. And then this beautiful hammer. Look at the handle on that, but she's keeping that for herself. I loved this strawberry piece. Made in Italy. Beautiful strawberries and flowers. I had it in my cart for a bit, but it really had a lot of damage and I couldn't really find anything on it. So I did end up leaving it behind, but it was a tough choice to make. Let me know, drop me a comment below. Let me know if y'all like the strawberries when you decorate for summer. Lots of angels and cherubs today. None of them, oh my goodness, I almost broke that. Oh, heart attack. Those Avon bottles trick you every time. But none of the cherubs were quite right. Their faces were a little off and stuff, so I didn't pick any up this week. Looked at this huge metal tray. I thought it would be pretty for a transfer, but it would have been pricey to ship, so I passed on it as well. But then, y'all, I found this adorable little old magazine rack in the furniture section, and it did come home with me. I am thinking about taking it apart for some DIY projects, so stay tuned on that. And then I ran into the glass section, and I found even more glass items. Like I said, I don't usually pick up glass. This week I sure did. Baskets for 50% off? Yes, please. I didn't find a lot, but I did find a couple cute ones. I went ahead and grabbed this apple basket. Price was a little high, but $4. It was a good size, and I love the beautiful color on the detail on this one. Almost black or really, really dark brown. I thought that would be really nice for my personal decor for spring. These little miniature boards are for a game called Bags, or like a beanbag toss. There were no bags with them though, so I went ahead and left them behind, but that would be a good find, good little miniature find for somebody soon. Ahead and grabbed this vintage oat container. I don't pick up a lot of tins, but that one I thought had some great colors for summer decorating. And then I almost got some of these Bailey's containers to upcycle, but the writing on them was raised. So if I tried to paint them, the Bailey's would have shown through, so they stayed behind. I did, however, grab this little weathered cottage basket for a couple of dollars. Scored on the miniature bundt pans. Don't forget the kitchen items are half off, so I paid around 12 cents for these and found a whole stack of them. Always love when I find multiples. Made it clear up to checkout with me. I ended up putting it back because the glass was so thin. It would have been really hard to ship. I checked in the bathroom section. I don't always, but I'm glad I did this day because these little vintage canisters are made in Japan. Looks like it was a women's set of perfume or bath soak and a dish soap container. So I went ahead and picked that up. I loved the pretty flower detail on it. And then I found all these dropper bottles, including the itty bitty tiny ones. So I definitely grabbed those for decor. This handmade box was made out of plywood and I paid $6 for it. Probably overpriced, but somebody handmade it and put time and effort into it. And once I milk paid it, it's going to be beautiful. Maybe even add some new handles to it. We will see. I'm not sure what these glass containers are. I took a chance on them. Since there were multiples on them, I thought they might make a fun floral project. And the great chippy black dustpan came home with me as well. Loved this recipe box. Unfortunately, it was a whole set that they were selling as a set, and while the price would have been great, it wasn't something I was ready to tackle, although it was very pretty. So I took a second to appreciate it, and then I saw this duck, grabbed it, and moved on. Wall decor and art is something I want to start looking at more when I'm at the stores. I found these cute little shutters. Somebody has already DIY'd them and put the boat over the old heart cutout, but we can make them even better. For $2.95 each, I went ahead and picked them up. I'm going to take a second here and let y'all appreciate these beautiful pieces. Obviously way out of my price range and not my style, but aren't they gorgeous? Closer look at everything that I grabbed at the Giving Tree this week. So definitely got some great treasures at some great sale prices. I just noticed, don't mind my fingernails, just noticed that this apple basket here has a fun stamp on it. Definitely will be keeping that one for my porch for spring. Got some fun signs. I'm going to start looking more into the art and frame sections. Look at all of this glass I got, y'all. I don't usually buy a lot of glass, but I couldn't pass up some of these pieces. These have these adorable little roses on them. There's two of them and they've got a seal. They're great prices, 99 cents. This beautiful bud vase is etched. Some great florals. And just some unique shapes. This one has a little lace detail on the edge. This one is super thick. So went ahead and picked those up. This one has the slightest little pink tint to it. I looked hard for the other bookend, the other horse bookend. It was nowhere to be seen. But you know what? Bookends are still great. Just placed up against a stack of books, up against a shelf. You don't necessarily need to. I love the little animals that are looking down over the edges of things. This one will get a paint job. I found some great bunnies. Look at this, y'all. Oh my goodness. If you guys have watched my kitchen redecorating video, I had some of this fruit and everybody went nuts over this. I'm still gonna attempt to DIY when I find some reasonable to buy and redo. But I found another little pile of this, so I'll go ahead and sell that pile. Isn't it pretty? I always check in the bath section, and it paid off this time. I found these beautiful amber bottles at a great price. I'll go ahead and put some floral in those. And I picked up this set. I don't usually, again, always like pick up bathroom stuff, but this made in Japan, Merle Norman vintage set. It still has the candle in it, never used. And I just loved that little rose detail. Let's see what else. I overpaid for this, $10. Ugh. But some of the other things were great prices, so it's fine. It evens out. This very interesting cottage basket. Of course, the floral will come out and we'll see what I can do. These have been DIY'd once. The little sailboats cover up some hearts, but we can make those better. Again, picked up a little more art. This is gonna get a redo. I couldn't pass up the geese. And then I found this in the furniture section for a great price, and it's gonna get the chop and turn into some spindles. I think, oh, let's look at this real quick. So oil lamp bases, I've been picking them up and selling them as is. This one is already wired for an actual light bulb. Says it works. The cord is pretty old, but you know, I figured I'd go ahead and grab it. And even if you don't want to use it for a light, it's going to be some really pretty decor. So nice little haul. I was in and out in less than, I think, 30 minutes, and I got the boxes I went for. Stay tuned this weekend for a live haul over on my main channel, Upcycled by Bri. I go live every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time with the junk that I bought for the week, and sometimes we do some projects as well. So thanks y'all for checking out this video today and thrifting with me. If you haven't yet, be sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any new videos. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye, friends.